Hi Scorpios! Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share some messages with you today for October. I do have a few announcements before I get into that though. Let's see. Till the end of September, depending on when you're watching this, all new patrons are going to be getting a one-card pull from me, voice recorded reading. So check me out on there if you haven't already. I do have a tier where I talk about like a bunch of spiritual stuff, like my personal experiences. Right now I'm going through the tarot and explaining my interpretations of that. So if you're interested in that, join me on the Seed Planter tier. But I have a lot of content that I post on there. Yeah, link in the description box below. Also in the middle of October, I'm going to be hosting a 3-day workshop where I just go over the basics of spirituality. Like we could call it a spiritual journey. We'll say, I don't know, I'll come up with a name for it, like Ascension Survival Guide or something like that. Spiritual Survival Guide or something like that. But it's just gonna be a 3-day course where I cover sort of like the basics of like connecting in with your intuition and with spirit. I'll be going over how to read tarot intuitively and also like basic astrology stuff to keep in mind. But yeah, I'm super excited to be putting that together, so stay tuned for more info on that. But other than that, let's get into your intuitive messages. So the first thing I heard is coffee beans. I feel like some of you have a very intimate relationship with coffee. Like maybe it's something that like, it almost feels like a spiritual experience to you. Like making coffee, yeah, it's like a ritual, like brewing the coffee, drinking the coffee. Like I feel like it's almost like, yeah, a ritual or just like a relaxing part of your day or something like that. Let's see, I also heard relationship. So I kind of feel like Sag, and I see some of you drinking tea as well. Like maybe it's a similar ritual for you with tea, but I see you like kind of looking out the window and like contemplating like your relationships or like the time that you spent with certain people, and it almost feels like a reflection or a review. And I'm kind of getting there's one person that like you really think about a lot as far as like the time you spent with them. I'm kind of getting you didn't spend that much time with them, but they had like a way bigger impact on you than like every other person or something like that. And it feels like you're, I don't know, thinking about like the versions of yourself in these relationships and kind of like what your experience was like, what you got out of it, and like I don't know, what you want moving forward. And it feels like really just contemplating your cycles on a deeper level or your behavior patterns when it comes to romance. And like I don't know, I feel like also this person is like very special to you or something, or I feel like you almost learned from this person a lot, or maybe this person really changed your life just like being in their orbit or something like that. Like I feel like you're thinking about all of this like over your morning tea or coffee. Interesting. Let's see. Kind of want to skip this song. It feels good to be in your energy, Sag. Like I feel like, I don't know, calm, grounded, happy. I don't know. Feels very peaceful. I'm getting confidence. I feel like there are a lot of things that maybe you feel confident in, like your ability to, I don't know, make art, your ability to like talk to people or network. But when it comes to like mushy shit like love or emotions, I feel like you really shrivel up. Like you feel like, oh my God, like I do not want to talk about that. Like I don't know, it almost feels kind of like you don't trust yourself with your feelings or something like that. It's almost like, I don't know, it's very interesting. It's like maybe you don't allow yourself to explore that part of yourself a lot, or it just feels like, ew, emotions, like, no, like, I do not want to be bothered. But I'm kind of getting like, there's something that is like bringing this out of you. So maybe it's thinking about this specific person, but it's like, you can't ignore your feelings, like, and I feel like they just are so intense that they take over. Like, you can't help but to like think about how you feel. Wow, yeah, you got 3 cards coming. Oh my God, 5 cards coming out. I feel like you have a lot of feelings or a lot to say. We have Sagittarius, goddamn it. We have hunger coming out first. Somebody's hungry. We have ghosts, we have ideation, we have energy, and then we have anger. So I'm kind of getting, somebody really gets all of your senses going here. Like, I feel like you feel the full range of emotions for this person. I feel like it angers you that, like, I don't know, you get angry sometimes when you think about this person with someone else, or when you think about the fact that you're not together. I feel like you feel, I just heard I want you, like, a deep desire for this person, a deep attraction to them, like, on a sexual level. I feel like you feel inspired by this person with the ideation card. You feel excited when you think about, like, I don't know, maybe time you spent with someone or things you want to do with someone. Like, I feel like you feel everything. And it feels very intense and, like, overwhelming, especially because I feel like you don't, I don't know, tap into that part of yourself that much. But I feel like we have strength and we have rest. I feel like you're like, okay, like, let me calm down. Like, I've been thinking about this person too much. Or I feel like you, like, shut yourself down. Like, you don't let yourself feel it. You don't let yourself, like, be a part of, like, the intensity. And yeah, I feel like you keep it all in, or you, like, hold it all back or something. And I'm getting, it's like a dam, and what I just saw was like a dam, but it has a huge crack in it. Like, I feel like all of this is, like, about to come leaking out, or, like, it's like you cannot hold it back anymore, or, like, something like that. Hunger, I'm also getting too, like, I feel like you're, like, mid thought about something or someone, and then it's like your stomach growls and you're like, oh, I need to make some food. That's such a specific, like, random, like, thing. Let's see. With Ghost as well coming out, I feel like there's the energy of, like, I don't know, you could, like, reach out to this person or they could reach out to you. Like, the Ghost is about the past resurfacing or coming back up. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting that with, like, reviewing your past relationships as well. Like, definitely Mercury Retrograde vibes. We've been in the pre-shadow phase for Mercury Retrograde for a while now. I believe it's actually retrograding on the 26th. So, September 26th. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Too many. Oh, but the Judgment card did catch me. I kind of feel like it's, yeah, Judgment is also an energy of the past coming back up, like a review type of vibe. So, all of this could be coming up for a reason or something. I'm getting there's like a final review of something or something like that. I don't wanna wait another minute for you. So we have the Moon in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Know that I know that I know that it's real. Yeah, it says you give me feels and I know that it's real. So I feel like you need to trust your feelings, Sag. Like, I feel like you almost, like, gaslight yourself. You tell yourself that something is not real or that you don't feel the way that you do, but you do. And especially with the Moon in reverse, the Hermit in reverse coming out first, it's like such strong feelings. I feel like you can't hold them back anymore with both of those coming out. It's like you don't want to be alone anymore. You don't want to hold back your feelings anymore. And, like, I feel like you can't. But we have the Four of Swords in reverse with the King of Swords and the, wait, is that the Queen of Swords? Oh my God. The King and Queen of Swords. There you go. I feel like this is about both of you having a conversation. I feel like both of you have, like, it almost feels like both of you have your shit that you're hiding or not saying, or, like, maybe both of you are just, like, friends or something like that, but there's so much more that you both are not saying or sharing with each other, and it just feels like y'all might be very similar people when it comes to, like, emotions and saying how you feel, like, but I feel like you're on the same page though, like the exact same page, because it's like the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, like, right by each other. Like, I feel like you're very similar people, or you want the same shit. Like, you just have to say it. Like, Somebody's gotta say it. I don't know. I almost feel like you are like approaching this being. Like whoever the King of Swords is, like I feel like they have the masculine energy in the situation is the one coming forward. Because this does not look like an active energy to me here. This looks more like sitting and like being approached. And this one looks like I'm ready to like say what I need to say or like approach this conversation. I don't know. Let's look at the King and Queen of Swords and see what they're about to say. I'm also getting too, I feel like somebody spends a lot of time like rehearsing this conversation or thinking about this. Like somebody, I almost get like, yeah, there was the rest card. You could be thinking about this like before you go to bed as well. Like maybe when you wake up, when you're going to sleep, like when you're doing laundry, like all the time. Let's see what this conversation is about to be like. Strength. I feel there's a lot of sexual desire as well. I'm getting like, yeah. Oh my God. No, I miss you, babe. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Wands, the Temperance card, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. So I'm kind of getting like somebody wants to, I feel like when you look into someone's face, it's just like, God damn it, you're so fucking perfect, or you're so beautiful. It's just like, yeah, you're like, we are not friends. Like, I feel so much more for you. Like, I feel like that's how you think in your head. Like, when you look at someone, it's just like, wow. I feel like you feel like they are like supernaturally beautiful or something like that. Like a supermodel, like the most beautiful person in the entire universe. And like, I feel like you kind of get drawn into their energy or their face or something. And it makes it very hard to talk. I'm also getting to, there is going to be like, I want to say an explanation of like the timeline of events or something like that. There's almost a sense that like, yeah, this is what I was going through at this time, or this is what was going on in my life, and this is how it affected me showing up in this connection. I almost feel like there's a very honest, like, I don't know, this is where I was at and this is what I want type of conversation. And it almost feels a little bit analytical. Even though it is about emotions and love, it almost feels nonchalant or casual, even though it's not. I feel like if somebody says something to you that feels nonchalant or casual, they have so much emotion behind it. Like, do not let them fool you. Like, this is a big deal, even though they might not want you to know it. And like, yeah, it's very hard for this person to come forward with their emotions. I'm getting someone's eating this up. I'm hearing like, tell me more. Like, I feel like somebody was intimidated by how perfect you are. Or maybe you were intimidated by how perfect someone is. Or perfect you perceive them. Because there's a little bit of like, nobody's perfect. Everybody has their shit that they're working through. I feel like you would argue with that. You're like, this person's literally fucking perfect. But they're not. I'm just getting like, there's a little bit of insecurity involved in this. But I don't know. I feel like somebody's being very honest. And with the Temperance card, I feel like it is very healing or like validating to hear. I almost feel like you're just taking it in and like, I don't know, it's something that you're going to have to ponder or think about. Let's see. Let's see. So we have Neptune sacrifice. So somebody could have been going through a lot of like mental health stuff with the sacrifice card coming out. Neptune kind of rules like our 12th house of like mental health and like mental illness. So I'm kind of getting like somebody could have really been having a hard time and like they just didn't have the energy or the space to like tell you that, like everything that was going on. And so now it's like very helpful to hear like how to hear like why everything happened the way that it did. I'm also getting to with Neptune's sacrifice. You should look at what your Neptune is in and understand like that aspect of yourself with this card coming out. Let's pull a love card to see. Let's see. Oh my god, this song is so perfect. Feelings for You. It's called Mask Off Feelings by Duckworth. I love the music, always like correlates. Okay, let's get a love card for Sagittarius. So we have You Deserve Love, You Are Lovable, and oh my god, deception, someone is wearing a false self mask, and forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So yeah, I'm definitely getting like somebody was struggling with their self-worth with You Deserve Love coming out. Like I feel like deception, somebody had a really hard time like being honest about their feelings. Yeah, with the last song being called Mask Off, and this one talking about like a false self mask. It's like somebody's coming in with the truth and like I feel like really wanting to like explain, and like I feel like it's gonna be a very healing conversation. Yeah, wishes come true. I feel like this is exactly what some of you are wanting or what you've been waiting on. Feels like a lot of like sex as well. Makeup sex. Let's see. See me, I'm waiting for the right time. So we have insights. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. So yeah, I kind of feel like it's like somebody, again, there's a sense of truth I'm hearing bearing their soul. So I feel like they're just coming to you open and honest and like hoping that you want to like continue a relationship with them in some form. And I feel like you think about it and like it seems like something that you're interested in. But that's what I have for you all. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.